Hello, hello. Hi to my replay viewers. Hi everyone. My name is Andrea Jones. I'm a social media manager and blogger, and today I'm talking all about Instagram and how to find your target market. I hope everyone can hear me okay. Hi Flores, thanks for joining. Today we're talking about how to find your target market on Instagram. First, I do want to mention that you guys can sign up for my newsletter. If you go to my website, onlinedrea.com, you can sign up for my newsletter and get my free guide for businesses on how to market, whether it's digital marketing, traditional marketing. I've got a few tips that maybe you haven't thought of before, so go check that out, and you're signing up for my newsletter when you do that. But today we're talking about Instagram and how to find your target market on Instagram. So if you want to share this with someone you think it's valuable to them, or do you think they would, need help finding their target market on Instagram, you can swipe up or swipe to the right, depending on what device you are on, and give them a little help. Oh, we already have... I had to block my first person. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so how do we find our target market on Instagram? Looking at my notes. So the number one way, and I will, hold on, flip my camera around here. So I pulled up my Instagram account on my iPad to kind of show you guys some of the things that I'm talking about here for finding your target market on Instagram. So I'm going to go to the search tab. This is my number one way for finding your target market on Instagram. So this is the Explore page. This will be your saving grace when you're on Instagram. The Explore page kind of gives you an overview of posts that you've liked and suggests other pages that you may want to network with as well. And the way to cater these posts, so these are based on like posts that I have liked. So a lot of fitness accounts or other social media people, network marketers. I follow a lot of animal accounts, so I get cute little kittens and puppies and that sort of thing. There's a trick to catering this page, this Explore page, and I'm going to give you the details right now. Let me flip around the camera. Okay, so to cater the Explore page on Instagram, this is my tip. Make a list of 10 hashtags that are in your target market. So let me give you a practical example for this. If you sell Etsy items and you sell, let's say, quilted blankets for children on Etsy, and you want to target people who'd be interested in your quilted blankets for children, make a list of hashtags, things like mom life or, work at home mom, or any sort of hashtags like that, hashtags about kids. Do your research, create a list of those 10 hashtags, and then every day for a month, go through those hashtags and like 20 of them every day. Like and comment 20 of them. After a month, your Explore tab will reflect the images that you've liked and start suggesting similar pages to you, right? So once you start networking with people in your target audience, once you start, liking, commenting, engaging with them, being genuine with them, the Explore tab will then start recommending accounts similar to those because it's noticed, where you spend your time. And you can continue networking that way. So that's my first trick for how to find your target market on Instagram is use the Explore tab. Let me show you one other way you can use the Explore tab. Sorry, I flipped my camera around. Show you one other way you can use the Explore tab is if you hit search. Now in the search section, I'm under places right here. You can, if you're a local business, this will be your saving grace. So if you're, say, in Fort Worth, Texas, and you start searching for accounts in Fort Worth, Texas, you can look at people who've tagged themselves in different places all across Fort Worth, Texas, and start networking with those accounts there, right? You can start leaving valuable comments. You can like their pictures and, help them out any way you can, right? Give them value and network with them that way. So again, my number one tip for finding your target market on Instagram is using this beautiful thing called the Explore page. Okay, guys, tip number 2. This is a good one, and this works really well whether you are local business or whether you are, digital, online. And I've used this and it's worked before for me. My second tip is to use event hashtags to your advantage. And I'll show you how I did it personally. So earlier this year, there was Social Media Week in Las Vegas, I believe. And I couldn't go. I was working, obviously. Even being, work at home person, I still have to do the work at home part, So, I was working, but I still wanted to network with people who would be interested in going to this event, this Social Media Week. So what I did was use their hashtag to my advantage. I went through the hashtag, I started liking and commenting and following people who went to a Social Media Week. So you can do this for hashtags that are in your industry. So if you're a food blogger, I know that BlogHer has a giant foodie event. Chicago has foodie events. Go to those events, use their hashtags, and start networking with the people in those hashtags to build your network. If you are a local business, use local events to your advantage. So, if you're in Toronto and, there's a festival of some sort, use that festival to your advantage. Start networking with people there. If you're a restaurant in Toronto, networking with as many people in Toronto as possible is going to be valuable to you. And by networking, I mean leaving valuable content to them, right? You don't want to just be spammy about it. Give them value, and by giving value, even paying attention to them is giving value, like legitimately paying attention. You're allowing people to get curious and explore your page, right? Okay, so my second one was to use event hashtags. My first one was to use the Explore page. We're moving on to number 3. Are you guys tracking with me here? I want you guys to double tap the screen if you can hear me, see me, agree with me, disagree with me, anything. Are we awake? Last thing, how to find your target market on Instagram. This is really great if you're just starting out. You don't really have hashtag research. You don't really know any events in your area. The third way that you can network with your target market is to use your competitors to your advantage, right? This works really well for if you're selling products, if you're selling hair extensions, if you're selling digital products, services, that sort of thing. Now, what I don't mean is going and spamming your competitor's page saying, buy my stuff. Nobody likes that, okay? It's not cute. What I do mean is networking with the same people who are commenting and liking your competitors' images. So for me, for instance, I network with a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk's followers. Gary Vaynerchuk is a internet marketer kind of person. He owns a social media company. He talks a lot about building your business online. My target market is people who are trying to build their business. I want to help them with their social media. So I go through his followers, I like their pictures, I leave valuable comments, and network with them. Introduce myself, that sort of thing. It really works well if they have a larger following. They get a lot of engagement. The people who engage with them, just go through and leave your advice, comment, like, share, that sort of thing. So yeah, that is it. Those are my 3 tips for how to find your target market on Instagram, especially if you're starting out. It can be very confusing. So try these 3 things. Use the Explore tab. Use the Explore tab to your advantage. Network with people at events, and network with people who are also on your competitor's page and being engaging there. I hope that these tips will help you. I'm keeping it short this lovely Friday afternoon. And of course, we can continue the conversation on Instagram, where I spend most of my time. My username is @OnlineDrea. Same thing on Twitter. Network with me there. I look forward to seeing you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful and fabulous Friday, and I'll see you guys in the next scope. Bye!